G'day legends, and welcome to the very first episode of That Slot Car Bulletin for 2024. We have got plenty to get through. Carrera 2024 car release has dropped early. We've got lots of stuff from Scale Auto and much more. But before we get stuck into the news, thanks everyone for watching for the 2024 season, and a very big thank you to the official news sponsor THATSLOT. Check out their socials link below. But I think it's time we get stuck into Friday's news bulletin. So let's kick off Friday's news bulletin with what's new at THATSLOT, and I'll take it from the top, RevoSlot.ca. Don't get that confused with Mr. Slot Car here in Melbourne, Australia. This is the Canada RevoSlot.ca. We have got some Porsches here. I am a Porsche fan. These are a must for me. We've got the Porsche 911 GT1 Evo car 76, the Havoline livery. We've also got the same, but car number 17, which is the Jägermeister, and to finish off the Porsche 911 GT1 Evos, we have car number 3, which is the Martini. Huge Martini fan here. The pick out of the bunch from me, I think I have to go the Martini. I'm a big fan of Martini. I think that'll look really good on any track, but all three look pretty impressive. And also edition 77, the first of 2024 for the Slot Car Mag, has dropped. Get your copy from THATSLOT. You can either get it the digital version or a paper version. Please go over there and visit, support this magazine, support all the magazines. I think this is a dying art, and these guys do a really good job, and I was lucky enough to meet them when I was at the UK Fest. So edition 77, the first for 2024, has now dropped. Let's talk RevoSlot. We've got the Toyota GT1. This car has been doing the rounds on social media, especially the black version. It does look very stealth, very quick, but we'll take it from the top. These are now available. It is the Toyota GT1 car 00, which is black. We've got car 22, which is orange. We've got car 33, which is red. We've got car 44, which is the light blue color. I don't mind this one. Car 88, which is white. Car 99, which is yellow, and following up with car 100, which is the black limited. I think my pick out of the bunch is the black. It does look stealthy, it does look quick. I'm a little bit biased on the light blue. I'm a big fan of golf, so it kind of gives me a golf feel. But there you go, some RevoSlot Toyota GT1s available from THATSLOT. So let's visit Carrera, and yes, the 2024 catalog, or some of it I believe, has dropped early. A shop in Germany, an online shop I think it is, did post some of the cars for pre-order, and a good friend of the channel, Bo, did decipher that and send me a list of those, and a couple of other content creators, including MP Slot Car. He did put a video out, which is really exciting. It is exciting. I've reached out to Carrera and said, hey, can you send me some official photos so I can get a proper video out? Yeah, it did drop a little bit early. I did know about some of these cars. Of course, I was at Carrera in Austria, so I did know about some of these. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. So this stuff sometimes releases early. So if you haven't seen it, jump over to MP Slot Car's channel and have a look. He did a really good video. I will do one in time. I am waiting for some official photos. If I don't get those, I'll just put one out as well and give you my thoughts on them. But yeah, dropped a little bit early. And continue with Carrera, we've got the Peace and Love V-Dub bus, the T2B. I was lucky enough to see this finished, or almost finished, I believe you'd say, when I did the live stream with them, but they weren't allowed to show that on camera because some of the, I guess the artwork wasn't approved. So there's some slight variations, I believe, on this to the one that I seen. It would have been good to think that on camera just to see the difference. I do like these, they are different. A good friend of the channel, Marty, 2 Lines, I know he loves his buses. So let's see if he gets the Peace and Love, man, and gets that around his track. So something cool from Carrera. And next up we've got Scale Auto, and I do like this post from them. They are showing a comparison of 2 of their Corvettes, the A7R versus the Callaway A7R, and it's good to see these side by side, showing the real difference between the 2 models. It's just not another Corvette with a Callaway sticker stuck on it and a couple of bits and pieces. These are, looks like 2 different cars. As you can see from the picture, there's lots of changes when it comes to design, but they've given us some dot points to read off. We've got a greater distance between the axles, which is really good, meaning that the car is, of course, wider. A design change, you can tell by just looking at it, the rear spoiler is much higher than the standard Corvette. The body is a lot lighter, they are saying, so it's a lighter body, so let's say it's more race ready. Being a Callaway, of course, it's going to have more power in real life, so it's good that they've given it a lighter body, and overall I think it just looks tough. What's your thoughts on this one? I'm not too sure how far this is off, but side by side, the Callaway looks like a monster. And continue with the Callaway theme, we've got the tech sheet here. I do like these bits of information that they do pump out. Of course, you can see it sort of breaking down into different parts and pieces. I believe they do this for other cars as well, but because we're talking Corvette, let's stay with the Corvette theme. Big fan of this. What's your thoughts? Do you think this is a good idea when they put out a tech sheet? I most definitely do. This stuff is interesting to me. And also, we're going to talk about a new livery for one of my favorite brands ever, Porsche. They've got the new decoration for the P911.2 GT3 RSR. Massive fan of this. I'm a huge fan of Porsche, as you all know. I think this one does look really, really good. I don't think my wallet's going to be able to accept all these purchases, so I'm going to try to reach out to Scale Auto and get some cars. We will have a Scale Auto track in this slot shed very soon. If you haven't seen it, check out my latest delivery unboxing, plus some many videos for the Scale Auto Pro Track build. And last but not least, coming soon, the formerly at 1990 to 1997 Blue Yellow Moose car 1 and 2, of course, is the Benetton car. Love it. I'm a big fan of these liveries. Yes, these cars don't suit the era of the time. All the cars are the same, but they do plaster a beautiful livery on it. Big fan of this. What's your thoughts? What's the next livery? Let's take a guess, but there you go. Some more news from Scale Auto. So next up, let's visit Scalextric, and they're showing two incredible cars, the Ford Puma M Sport. It's available now. I'm a huge fan of this one. I love the livery. I'm a huge Rally and Ford fan, so I think it's a winner, winner, winner. What's your thoughts on this one? If you do get it, let me know how it performs. And also, if you haven't seen my latest unboxing video, please check it out because I did receive some track. I will be building a Scalextric test track, so any cars they send me to review, it will be done on Scalextric track, which is great. And I can answer questions about Scalextric track because now I've got one in the slot shed. Lots of videos to come on me building that. I do have the Digital Arc Pro setup, so I will be doing a full video on that as well. Really cool add-on if you have a non-digital setup, so stay tuned for that. But some good news from Scalextric. Next up, FlySlot, and this must be a Porsche edition for the news because we've got another Porsche, and of course from Fly they do a lot of Porsches. This one is the Porsche 908-3 from 1970, car number 3. Only 400 units of these will be available. I do like a Fly Porsche. I think they do a really good job. I believe I've got a 118 model of this somewhere in Auto Art, so I'm a big fan of this model. My livery is a little bit different. I hope they do the full range of liveries on this car. I really do like it. I think it's different. It's different. Open top, really, really cool. What's your thoughts on this? Are you going to get one? There's only 400 worldwide. I think they'll sell out mostly in Europe, but if you can get one, make sure you put some pics up on the That Slot Car Group page because I think this one is a winner. Next up, coming strong out of the gates, we have RevoSlot showing off their Ferrari. I don't mind this. We've got a couple of liveries here. I'm a big fan. I think this would suit some new shoes. I'm thinking Staff Slot UKs. They will fit nicely, some deep dish. But if you are a Ferrari fan, this is a way to get your hands on some from RevoSlot. But the next one is most definitely a winner. Yes, this is going to be expensive. We talk about team transporters all the time. This is the Audi Quattro. There's a couple of photos here of it on its own, and of course with its trailer and truck. I wish I had the budget for all of these transporters. Yes, you can't race them as in the trucks themselves, the cars you can, but these I think are a must in the hobby itself. What's your thoughts? Again, if I could afford one, I would. If you do get one, you're lucky, but I'd love to know how they perform. Next we have SRC, my family from Spain, showing off their Porsche 914-6 GT for the Rally Slot Legends. Now, I didn't really understand this post. I believe there's 295 races or participants, so 295 cars in the Rally Slot Legend, and this, I believe, looks like the livery. If I am wrong, SRC, please let me know. I love this. I have a fair few of these in my collection of different liveries. I'm a big fan of SRC. If you watch the channel, they've supported me for a long time. I love their cars, they look good. Unfortunately, I lost a lot of SRC cars in my delivery back from Austria. I'm hoping the company who sent my stuff finds them because my box, one of them was opened up and reboxed. So I think they might have gone walkabout. So a little bit sad, but yeah, geez, why would you take my SRC cars? I do still have some left, but a beauty from SRC. I can't wait to see what they pump out for 2024. And hopefully they keep supporting the channel through 2024. So I will reach out to them, try and get some more cars to review for you. But if you haven't got one, get an SRC car in your collection. Next, AFX showing off some attire. I'm a huge fan of t-shirts, stickers, mugs, caps. We're talking caps. We've got two designs here. If you do want to represent a brand or support a brand, this is a good way to buy something other than slot cars. I will try and get some for the channel. I do like putting stuff behind me. We are in a bit of a makeshift room here because we're doing some big work in the shed, but they do look good. It looks good on the shelf. It really finishes off that man cave. So if you want some caps, AFX has got two. Next up, the legends from Magnetic Racing with some new products for 2024. Let's take it from the top with the tiny footprint podium. I'm not 100% sure what scale this is. I'm guessing it's going to be HO, which is great. I'm a model car collector. I love my Matchbox cars, setting up dioramas in that world as well as putting some stuff around your HO track. Really cool looking one here. I'm not happy because it's not an Australian flag that they've painted up for their show model. What's going on, boys? Chuck some Aussie flags up there, please. No, just kidding, just kidding. And next, two of my favorites. This is epic. We've got the container with either the racing sim setup or the slot car track. Now, I'm actually building a racing sim as we speak. I've got the Xbox, I've got the PS5, so I do like a bit of sim racing. So I am building a rig at the moment, so that one is cool. And who doesn't want a miniature slot car track on their own track? Epic, epic, epic. Now, both of these or three of these kits, all the figures you can see are from RevoSlot. If you do want some figures, check them out, but also you can get them through Magnetic Racing. So if you are buying these with figures, they will be RevoSlot figures. Try and say that 10 times. And next up, firstly, congratulations to your first 2 years, Racetrack Scenics RTS. 2 years in the biz and they are killing it. So congratulations guys from my channel to you guys. I'm a big supporter of what you're doing. I love your product. I have had my hands on it and you guys have supported the channel. So congratulations on 2 years, but let's check out one of your latest products. It is the gas pump base. Love this. It will finish off any track. If you're doing a road track, if you're doing a race track, I do like this. Simple design, but effective. What's your thoughts on this? Do you like displaying your cars that are out of box? This is just a nice way to really set it up. And of course, you can customize it as far as you want. Put a roof on it, do whatever you want, but really, really cool. So there you go, some news from RTS and happy birthday. So that's a wrap on the first edition for 2024 of That Slot Car Bulletin for a Friday. I do want to thank you all for tuning in. We are into the 2024 season and got a lot of things planned, so please stay tuned. Big thank you to the official new sponsor, PendleSlot. Please check out their socials, linked below. We have got plenty on the channel. I've got a new set I just purchased. You know I like buying some old stuff, so I've got a lot of sets to review. I'm receiving a lot of stuff from manufacturers. I will be reaching out to all the manufacturers again to say, hey, I've now permanently moved back into the slot shed so I can bring you as much slot car goodness as I can, because the slot shed hopefully will be epic. It's going to be expensive, but it will be epic. So a lot of work to do. Of course, I will be trying to start up a membership thing where we have a chat monthly. So if you do want to be a member, there is a member button on the channel. Also, if you want to donate, I don't normally ask for that, but I will do it for 2024 just to let people know. If you do want to help out the channel, lots of projects going on. There's Buy Me a Coffee, links in the channel description. If you like a video that I do that's helped you, you can actually do what's called a super purchase on there. You just click a button, it's somewhere on the list. If you like that video and it did help you, you can actually donate to that video itself, and many other ways that you can help out the channel. Of course, it is free though. If you don't want to do that, please tune in, have fun, give me some feedback. I'm always trying to change the channel to suit the viewer, and hopefully I do justice on the slot shed. But that's about, I can't even talk. So that's a wrap for today. As always, at That Slot Car Guy on YouTube, Instagram, Threads, Rumble, TikTok. I think that's all of them. Be safe, take care. If you do like this kind of stuff, please consider subscribing. If you can see a flash on the light, because my light's about to die, so I think it's time to leave. Bye!